Welcome to Journey Auto YouTube channel. Hi, where you get car information.
Picture this. It's early in the morning, you grab your keys, step into your car, and start the engine. Instead of a smooth purr, you hear something unusual, maybe a loud ticking, a grinding noise, or your whole car starts shaking. Most drivers shrug it off, thinking, it's just cold, it'll settle. But here's the truth. That tiny little warning sign at startup could be the beginning of catastrophic engine failure. Ignoring it could cost you thousands of dollars, or even put your life at risk. In today's video, we're breaking down the most dangerous startup symptoms that you should never ignore. If your car does any of these things the moment you turn the key, you need to stop driving immediately. Back-end index pointing right, stay with me, because the third sign on this list is one that most people miss, and it's also the fastest way to destroy an engine without even realizing it. The dangerous noises. Let's start with the first red flag. Unusual noises when you start the car. When you turn the key, your engine should start smoothly. Maybe a little hum, a little rumble, then it settles into idle. But if you hear something else, pay attention. A grinding sound. This usually points to a failing starter motor or a damaged flywheel. Think of it like trying to grind gears together without oil. Keep driving with that problem, and you could be facing a repair bill between $1,500 and $3,000. A rapid ticking or clicking sound. This is often a sign of low oil pressure. And here's why that's dangerous. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine. Without proper pressure, your engine parts are scraping against each other, creating friction and heat. That's basically your engine crying out in pain. A deep knocking noise. This one's even scarier. A knocking sound can mean worn-out bearings or a lack of lubrication. If that happens, you're one bad drive away from seized engine. And once your engine seizes, that's game over. You're either looking at a total rebuild or a new car. Back-end index pointing right, rehook. Now, here's what makes this tricky. Many drivers don't even notice these sounds because they always drive with the radio blasting or the AC running at full speed. My advice? The next time you start your car, leave everything off and just listen. Those first 5 seconds can tell you more about your car's health than any mechanic. Strong smells. Noise is one warning sign, but smell is another. Believe it or not, your nose can often detect problems before your eyes ever do. If you smell burning rubber as soon as you start your car, that usually points to a slipping belt. That belt powers critical systems like your alternator and water pump. If it snaps while you're driving, your steering becomes heavy, your cooling system shuts down, and you're in big trouble. If you smell strong gasoline, that's a sign of unburned fuel. This could be from leaking injectors or faulty spark plugs. Not only does this kill your fuel economy, but it also creates a major fire hazard. Imagine sitting inside your car while raw fuel is leaking under the hood. That's a recipe for disaster. If you smell something sweet, like syrup, that's coolant. A coolant leak means your engine is losing the fluid it needs to stay at the right temperature. Ignore it, and your engine overheats. Overheating is one of the fastest ways to kill an engine permanently. Back-end index pointing right, rehook. Here's the thing. Most people think smells are harmless, like, oh, that's just how cars smell. Wrong. Every unusual smell is your car trying to warn you before something explodes in your wallet or under your hood. Shaking or rough idle. Next, let's talk about how your car feels when it starts. Your car should idle smoothly after startup. But if it shakes, rattles, or feels like it's struggling to breathe, that's a problem. Shaking or vibrating at startup often points to misfiring cylinders. Imagine trying to run a marathon with one leg tied up. That's what your engine is going through. If your car idles rough at first and then smooths out, it can mean clogged fuel injectors or a dirty air filter. These issues put unnecessary stress on your engine every single time you start it. Worst of all, if your engine stalls right after starting, that means it's not getting the right mix of fuel and air. This could be caused by failing sensors, a weak fuel pump, or ignition issues. If you ignore it, one day your car simply won't start at all. Backhand index pointing right, rehook. Now here's the scary truth. Many people convince themselves, well, it smooths out after a minute, so it's fine. But that 1 minute of rough startup is like running your engine without oxygen. Do it enough times, and you'll choke the life out of it. Dashboard warning lights. All right, let's move on to something almost everyone is guilty of ignoring. Dashboard warning lights. We've all been there. You see the light come on, and you think, I'll deal with it later. But some of these lights are telling you to stop driving immediately. The oil pressure light is one of them. If it lights up right after startup, your engine isn't being lubricated properly. Keep driving, and you'll be lucky to make it a few miles before the engine locks up. The check engine light flashing is another big one. Not just on, but flashing. That means your engine is misfiring badly, dumping raw fuel into the exhaust. If you drive like that, you can actually cause your catalytic converter to catch fire. Then there's the battery light. If it comes on after startup, your alternator may not be charging. That means your car is running purely on battery power. Once that battery dies, you're stranded. No warning, no restart. Back-end index pointing right, rehook. Think of your dashboard like your car's text messages. If your best friend texted you, "Help me," would you ignore it for a week? Then why do that to your car? Smoke and leaks. Another dangerous warning sign. Smoke and leaks. Blue smoke at startup means your car is burning oil. That usually comes from worn piston rings or valve seals. If you don't fix it, you'll be topping off oil every week until your engine finally gives out. White smoke that lingers after startup usually means coolant is getting into the combustion chamber. That's a blown head gasket, and repairs can cost thousands of dollars. And then there are puddles under your car. Oil, coolant, transmission fluid, whatever it is, those puddles are like your car bleeding out. Ignore them, and sooner or later, your car won't move at all. Back-end index pointing right, rehook. Think about it like this. If you woke up and found blood on your pillow, would you just go about your day? No, you'd rush to the doctor. Treat your car the same way. Leaks are not normal. They're silent killers. What to do if you notice these signs? Okay, so what should you actually do if your car shows these symptoms at startup? Turn the car off immediately. Don't think, maybe I can make it to work. That trip could turn a $50 repair into a $5,000 repair. Check your fluids. Oil, coolant, transmission. If they're low, top them off. But remember, topping off is just a band-aid. You still need to find out why they're low. Scan for codes. A basic OBD2 scanner costs less than dinner at a nice restaurant, and it can tell you what's wrong in minutes. Call a professional mechanic. If you're not comfortable diagnosing it yourself, don't take chances. Pay for the inspection. It's way cheaper than a new engine. Back-end index pointing right, rehook. And remember this golden rule. The sooner you act, the cheaper the repair. Waiting even a week can turn a small fix into a financial nightmare. So let's recap. If your car at startup makes strange noises, gives off unusual smells, shakes or idles rough, flashes warning lights, or blows smoke, don't ignore it. Don't drive it. Stop immediately and check it out. Because every one of those signs is your car's way of saying, "Help me now, or I won't be here tomorrow." If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe. I post new videos every week to save you money, keep your car on the road longer, and help you avoid mechanic scams. Back-end index pointing right, and now I want to hear from you. What's the strangest thing your car has ever done at startup? Drop it in the comments. I might feature your story in my next video.